Hey everybody, welcome to NVTV. This week we want to talk to you about credit scores. Hey guys, so today we are here, like I said, to talk to you about credit scores. We've got Frankie here with us. Hi Frankie, how are you?
I'm doing well, how are you?
I'm good. We want to talk to you about why a credit score is important and give you a little basic information. Frankie here happens to be an expert, so we're lucky to have her under our roof. So let's just start out with, what is your background in finance?
So I took several ag finance courses in college, and then I came on as credit analyst with North Valley Bank in 2017. So I've been here a little over 2 years, and I primarily work with commercial loans.
So let's just dig right into it. And this is a bit of a broad question, and there's probably a lot of different answers to it, but what is a credit score?
Your credit score would be based on your repayment history. Have you been late, and how late have you been on those payments? It's your ratio of debt to total credit limits. So like if you have a credit card with a $10,000 limit and you've drawn $7,000 of your credit, that's going to impact your credit score.
Right.
It also varies depending on what type of credit you have. So do you have a mortgage? Do you have an auto loan? Do you have a credit card? Or do you just have 10 different credit cards and that's your only source of debt?
So when we're talking about a credit score, I think most kids will know there's kind of a range. Can you tell us a little bit about what is a good credit score and what is a bad credit score?
Yeah. So credit score ranges from 300 to 850. Typically 700 would be considered good and 800 would be considered excellent.
What are some good things to do to build your credit, especially for younger kids starting out? So they turn 18, they start getting the credit card offers. What is something good they can do to start building their credit?
Well, when you get those credit card offers in the mail, I would throw them straight in the trash because they're just fishing for business.
Right, I would agree with that.
I would build a relationship with a bank, and more specifically with a lender. Go in and say, hey, I want to open a credit card. You might have a cosigner if you don't have previous credit history. And then from there, I would use that credit card for one thing. Say if it's where you buy your fuel or where you buy your groceries, and pay it off every month.
That's really good advice. What are some maybe not so great things that they could do that could hurt their credit?
Obviously, not paying your bills. That's going to hurt your credit.
That's a big one. Yeah.
Foreclosures, bankruptcies, medical collections. If you don't pay your cell phone bill, those things all show up on your credit report.
How do banks look at credit? I know that's a big part of your job, is looking at credit scores. So how does a bank look at that? If something gets in front of you, what are you looking at to base the loan off of?
So if we're looking at your credit score, that could determine your interest rate. It could determine the term of your loan. More importantly, it might determine how much the bank will lend to you or what down payment is required.
What are some common mistakes that you see?
Quite often I see people that have a lot of credit cards with retailers. So if you're shopping, you go to the checkout and they say, hey, you can save 10% today if you sign up for our credit card. Well, that shows as a hard inquiry on your credit report. And then you have another credit card that you're building up debt on. You might forget to make your payment, and that shows up as a missed payment on your credit report.
So what is your best advice for a young person that's just starting out?
I would establish a relationship with a bank, and more specifically with a lender. And I would use them to work on if you ever need an auto loan, or if you ever buy a house in the future, you'll need a mortgage, or that credit card. We talked about establishing that first credit card to establish your credit history. Definitely make your payments on time every month, and whether it be your credit card or your student loans or your vehicle payment. Kind of one rule of thumb that I've always told myself, I would never finance anything but a house, a car, and student loans. So those are the only 3 things that I ever told myself I would finance.
Well, Frankie, thank you for sitting down with us today. We very much appreciate it. As always, guys, if you have any questions, comments, anything, you can message us or leave a comment below in the comment section. We'll be happy to get back with Frankie, get you some answers, and get back to you. So feel free to contact us. If not, we'll see you next week on NVTV.